the Twins have re-signed Nelson Cruz. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because 68% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So get your life together, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like. And we're going to talk about the Twins re-signing Nelson Cruz to a one-year, $13 million contract in this video. And it happened at midnight. Once again, typical 2020-2021 offseason there for you. Happens at midnight. So there'll be a video this morning. So, 1 year, $13 million. He was one of the top free agents left on the market after we saw players like JT Realmuto, George Springer, other players sign this offseason. So, yeah, for the Twins here, he's been great for the Twins ever since coming over to the Twins in 2019. He's had a long, long career. He's been in the league since 2005, where he came up with the Milwaukee Brewers and actually went undrafted. In 2020, his stats look like 16 home runs, 33 RBIs, and a 303 average. A very, very good season. He's getting up there in age. He's getting up there in age. He's at 40, 41 right now. And this is a great season. But my theory is he's used steroids before. Is he using steroids again? Now, I don't need to. My theories could be right and it could be wrong. But Nelson Cruz might be on the steroids here because this is unseen and never happened by many players ever. In 2019, had a great season, 41 home runs, 108 RBIs, and a 311 batting average. Did he start back those steroids maybe after the 2018 season because his average was down a little bit, where he had a 256 average, 37 home runs, and a 97 RBIs. And that's a really good season. I think he got called in like 2011 or 2012 with the Rangers, where you saw his stats go down from his steroid days. And 29 home runs, 87 RBIs in 2011, 24 home runs, 90 RBIs with 260 and 263 batting average. So he's still good with or without the steroids from what it looks like. But and I think he could be. But this is not a video about my theories of baseball. So he's been a 4-time AL Silver Slugger, twice with Seattle in 2015 and 2017, and at 2 times with the Mariners in 2019 and 2020. He got an All-MLB Second Team Award in 2020, along with an All-MLB First Team Award in 2019. He's been an AL All-Star 6 times, once in 2009, once in 2013, once in 2014, once in 2015, once in 2017, and once in 2018. Now, he does strike out a lot, where he finished 20th in AL strikeouts in 2020, so he's going to strike out a lot. And that's what a player like a Nelson Cruz does. He strikes out a lot, as well as he hits a lot of home runs. And, yeah, he's going to strike out a lot. That's kind of, with every real power hitter, he's going to strike out a lot. So, he was a lot better away from Minnesota in 2020. 10 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a 300 batting average compared to a 305 batting average, 6 home runs, and 14 RBIs. And if he could still put up these stats in 2021, this is a good move by the Twins here. And some of the worst contracts in the league, though, do come from the DH position, where you have bad contracts like Miguel Cabrera. If he's not one of the worst contracts in the league, then I don't know which is. But he might be the worst contract in all of baseball. You've got Chris Davis at that position too, and Giancarlo Stanton. A lot of bad contracts at that position. Even a Chris Davis you could consider a bad contract if he's not playing that well. So lefty versus righties, still pretty good versus both. 6 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a 465 batting average versus lefties. Versus righties, 10 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a 254 batting average. So he's good versus both. And like I said, if he could keep this up, then he will be in for a really good 2021 season. And for the Twins here, it's a good move. It is. Their starting lineup looks like Max Kepler, Luis Arias, Josh Donaldson, Nelson Cruz, Miguel Sano, Alex Kirilloff, Byron Buxton, Ryan Jeffers, and Andrelton Simmons. Now, I still do think this team could use a upgrade at the shortstop position because I just don't think Andrelton Simmons is really going to do it. But he could be decent for this team. Mitch Garver, Jorge Polanco are very good bench pieces that could be very good for this team. And their starting pitching still, once again, could use some help. J.A. Happ, he's a decent number 3, number 4. Michael Pineda, I don't know that he's a number 3 on a championship team. Then you've got Kenta Maeda and Jose Barrios, who are both very good. But this bullpen, too, is not very good at all. Hansel Robles was a underrated signing that could be very good for this team. But still, their bullpen's not very good. It's just not very good. They do have some good prospects. Royce Lewis, Alex Kirilloff, Trevor Larnach, Ryan Jeffers, Joan Duran, Jordan Velasquez. They've got a lot of good prospects there. And Royce Lewis, Trevor Larnach, Alex Kirilloff, whoever, all three are good prospects, could be traded in for a player, a shortstop that's on, or even a relief pitcher. They could potentially make a trade for like a Josh Hader and really have a lot better of a bullpen from that. And they have lost out on Eddie Rosario, who was their left fielder, but that's where Alex Kirilloff comes in, and he'll be their starting 2021 left fielder unless anything else happens. They did lose Trevor May in the bullpen, which is kind of a big loss too there. So this Minnesota Twins team is good, and they finished in first place in the AL Central, 36-24 last season. But I'm going to be honest, I still, with this move, do not think that they're better than the White Sox, as good as the White Sox are right now. And now let's go ahead and talk about Marcell Ozuna. Because Marcell Ozuna obviously has nothing to do with this signing. But this kind of sets up what Marcell Ozuna could possibly get. And I think Marcell Ozuna is going to get a little more than Nelson Cruz, just because he is a little younger than Nelson Cruz. And yeah, he's going to get a little more. I think he's probably going to get in that $13 to $17 million per year range. And I think he's going to get a 2 to 3 year contract. Which team is that going to be? I don't see a lot of fits in the AL here that would make a ton of sense. Because there's a lot of teams that are really not competing. The Blue Jays could be an option if they're still looking for a player kind of sort of like Michael Brantley, because they didn't end up getting Michael Brantley, obviously. You could also say maybe a team like the Red Sox. I doubt it, though. They've got J.D. Martinez, so there would be no point in that unless they trade Martinez and then sign Ozuna, which would be absolutely crazy. I don't think that will happen. Blue Jays are an option, like I said. But there's not a lot of fits here. Maybe the White Sox. The White Sox, I think, are kind of the favorites in the AL here to get Ozuna. But I just don't see him re-signing with the Braves for some reason after them not having a DH, because I feel like he's going to want to play DH, and with there being no DH, he can't play that in Atlanta. So as much as I would like to see him return to the Braves, I don't know that will happen. So, yeah, Nelson Cruz, a good signing, and I don't know how he keeps this up, but it looks like any time now he could fall off a cliff and these stats could go downhill real quick. But if he could keep this up for another season, then this contract will not look very bad at all. But it could look kind of bad quick, considering it's $13 million per season. Luckily, it's only 1 year. If it was 2 years, then I would probably say, I don't know about that. That's kind of a bad contract. If it was like 2 years, $26 million, I'd say, no. He's been with a lot of organizations in his career, with the Brewers, Rangers, Orioles, Mariners, and Twins. And I don't know how he's doing it at 40 years old, whether it's the steroids that he may be using or whatever. I mean, I guess it's okay if you don't get caught, so he's not got caught. But yeah, overall, a good signing. If I'm giving this signing a grade, I'm probably going to give it a grade of a A-. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, because 60% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So get your life together, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.